Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and as the title says, it was a disaster for me in the first week of FPL. Not because that I chose the wrong players, because of the timing. I was traveling the last week between Thursday to Saturday, and I was not able to fully update my FPL team, so it went automatically with the second draft that I did. If you have watched my video, in that video I said that I would want to change the team. There are a couple of players that I don't want to put in, and I was not even sure that I would want to go with a striker heavy team. I wanted to, maybe I might change some players and make the midfield quite strong, but unfortunately for me I was not able to update that on time, and I lost out on it, and it has sort of affected my fantasy points. First we are gonna take a look at what was the team, the total team that got selected. It is almost the same as my second draft that I did the video already, but it was Flecken and Henderson as the goalkeepers, and then I went in the defense with Virgil van Dijk, Guardiola, Pedro Porro from Spurs, Faze from Leicester, and Howard Bills from Southampton. The Faze and Howard Bills, both of them, I was like sure that I am gonna replace them. I was just waiting for 1 or 2 transfers to complete, and I thought I would change the defense, but unfortunately, as I said, I did not have access to internet during that time, and I wasn't able to change them. So now they are in my squad, even if I like it or not. In the midfield, I was quite content with it, but I still wanted to switch it up because I was not completely sure what I really wanted to do. But I had Emil Smith-Rowe, I had Saka, I had Bowen, Neto, and Rogers from Villa. And then, because as I said in my previous videos, that I like to have a midfield, a stronger midfield as compared to a stronger the strike force, because I personally think that midfielders usually can give you more points as compared to strikers. Everybody has their own thinking. So if you look at my first draft, I went with a quite heavy midfield. I had Son in that midfield, I had Palmer in that midfield, of course I had Saka as well, and thankfully I had that Arsenal bias that I kept Saka in it, so I got lucky in that regard. But I left out Son and I left out Palmer, but in my mind I wanted to make a balance that I could somehow get one of them back in my team. I even let go of Eze was in my first draft as well, so now I'm kind of regretting that I was not able to do it, but I have because of that this somehow turned out to be my team. And the front three that I chose was Isak and Solanke and Haaland, and that when I chose Solanke, at that time he was still a Bournemouth player, and then he went to Spurs, and I was quite excited that this is right. The main reason was the Haaland thing. I was not really convinced that I wanted to keep Haaland in the team, because as I said, I prefer a team which midfield is quite strong. So Haaland was the one that cost me a lot of money, so I was thinking of maybe changing him up and trying to go back to my original decision of having a better stronger midfield as compared to a stronger strike force, but it did not happen. So because of that, this was my team, and it's the bad thing for me, like as it kept on getting worse and worse for me, because as I said, I was not able to do anything. I did not make any changes. Of course, it automatically selected the team, and this is the team that they went with. They went with Flecken as a goalkeeper. I was okay with that, and then they went with 3 center backs. That was fine. Pedro Porro, he scored the goal, so I got 9 points of that. Guardiola 7, Van Dijk 6. So till now it is looking really good. Then it becomes a bit of a problem when you see the midfield. Smith-Rowe, he only gets 3 points. Saka was spectacular, so he gets 12 points. Bowen 2, Neto 1. And then in the strike force, Haaland scored a goal, he gets 7 points, and Solanke is on 4, and Isak is on 5. Now the problem is that this, again, I'm so angry at that they made Solanke as captain. If I would have chosen, I would never made Solanke the captain. If I had Saka as a captain, I would have almost like from 12 to I would have gotten 24 points. So from 60, these are my 60 total points, so I would have been on what, about 72 points. 12 points, losing 12 points is quite a big deal in fantasy. People who played consistently know about this, so I'm quite bummed out about that. And then even if I would have had Saka as Haaland as captain, if they would have made him as captain, that would have been quite good for me as well. At least I get 7 extra points. But as I said, I was not able to do anything, and I have lost out on good amount of points because of this. I'm quite angry at that as well. It is my fault, like I cannot really blame anyone, but the place that I was traveling to, I really thought they would have access to the internet, but unfortunately for me, we got there late, and by the time I reached there, the deadline was already done. It affected my other videos as well, but I was like some of the for example, the League One game week prediction I was not able to post them on before the game week started. Basically, I posted that video on Monday when only 2 games were left. So that trip has costed me a lot, but I like in a way, though that video was still able to come out before some of the games, but it has not like lost in me, has brought a loss for me in terms of points or something. But this has been a big disaster for me. I'm now contemplating changing some of it. I might do it. I'm not still sure what I will do it, because as there are like especially if you look at the bench, like the Faze and Harvard Bellis and Rogers, like all of them, I would have seriously I would have removed them from my final squad. They would not have made the final cut, because the transfers, that 1 or 2 that I was looking for them to get completed, they got completed. But as I said, I did not have internet, so I'm like quite bummed out about that. Still, if you look at it, it's a good start in a way. I got 60 points, but of course 72 points as compared to 60. And if I had the control of it, I would have switched it up a lot. Another one, maybe I would have gotten in a Palmer or Son and stuff like that. And so I am quite in a way angry at myself, to be very honest, because it is like a rookie mistake. You should not keep this until very late, but because of the other stuff, because of making other videos and doing other stuff, I have work as well, so that has come in and it has affected the game week 1 for me. So I might stay with it. I don't want to use my transfers, and I don't until the transfer window ends completely. So maybe that time I might do 2-3 free transfers at the same time, and I might switch it up at that time of the season. So we'll see. This year it has been a sort of a bad, not completely bad start, but it has been a disaster, to be honest, because this really is not the team that I really wanted to go with. So we'll see how I can carry this along throughout the season, if I can somehow manage to get a good amount of points and get at the moment at the league that I play in. I will put the link of the league in the comments below. If you guys want to join, you can join in. I'm at 8th position in that league there. So it's not looking that bad, but if you want to join, I will put the link in the description below, and you can join that league as well. I'm at 8th. I'm not that far behind, but I would have preferred to be in the top, in the top 3 or top 4, because the points that the guy who is like at number 1 is 13 points ahead of me. So that's basically, I look at that and I look at Saka's points, and if Saka would have been my captain, I would have been 1 point behind him. So that's what's aching me right now. That's what aches me. Like I am just so like pissed off at myself, not at anybody else. Like it's just my fault that I delayed it, and because of other stuff, and I have now paid the price for it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, or how many points did you make, what mistakes did you got. Did you have any surprise results out of some players? Let me know in the comment section below. How did you perform in the first game week, and what you're planning to do in the second game week. I will make a video about the second week and tell you what I do, and I'm gonna make sure that it happens before the game starts. I think it might come out tomorrow night as well, because I don't want to make it another mistake and keep it delayed till Saturday. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make it by tomorrow night, so that everything is sorted. it and I don't miss out and I don't make a blunder like last week. Let me know how you guys performed in game week 1, how many points did you make, and what were your surprise inclusions, and what you think of my mistake. Do you think this team is still like capable to take through the entire season? Should I use my free the complete thing, and I should start using my transfers right now from this week? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video as well, and click on the notification bell. I'm trying to get to 150 subscribers before the transfer window, and it's like 10 remaining, so yeah, it would be really great helpful if you can subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.